Oh, okay. We're out early this morning. We're going to make our way through this series of woods, pretty remote area. Took us a while to get up here, and we're going to be looking for some coal mines that date back to the early 1900s. They were in operation up into the late 20s, early 30s. At least one of the three was. So we've got to go down through these ravines and over a couple of ridge lines to see if we can even get to it. But it's a great morning being out in the woods, so just see what what we'll find. Okay, got an interesting change in topography here. Got a lot of rock outcrops. I tell you, these guys back then, they knew where to pick these mines. Make it easy for people 100 plus years later to go find. But so this is a pretty hilly terrain. And so what we're going to be doing is moving down in this direction, following the ravine down. Hopefully that's where the mines, at least two of them at least, are going to be. But beautiful scenery, rough, hilly country. Okay, so I think we're coming into one of the first ones here. Mr. Box is headed over to check it out. What you've got here are tailings piles right here. Coal tailings piles. So they had a rail line, a tramway line running all the way back down this ravine. Probably about 3/4 of a mile back is where they had a rail loading tipple. So so get up on top of this coal tailings pile here, get a better look-see here. Yeah, I think I see the first one right there. Mr. Box has come to it. So yeah, there it is. There's one of them right there. So there should be another one back here in this ravine somewhere else. So let me get up closer and take a look at it. That might be a vent shaft up there, up top. So somewhere back here they had a cable hoist. Back over here. How's it look?
Collapsed.
Collapsed?
Yeah. It's a big one.
Yeah, you can definitely see, man. It's impressive. Well, was that an air shaft up there?
I'm not sure if it was an air shaft or a collapsed header.
Okay.
There's no getting in.
I got you.
Looks like there might be a manway over here.
Yeah, they're supposed to have another entrance over here. Like I said, there'll be some another one back this way. So, all right. Well, it took us a while to get here, man. That's an impressive opening, nonetheless. And Mr. Box has got the lead. We'll follow him. Yeah, this was must have been an impressive slope mine opening. But yeah, that thing is sealed tight. A lot of sandstone. Some of that shale, though. All right. We'll proceed around to the right. Okay, you've got the slope mine that we just left right there. And so we've got to make our way up this draw right here to get to hopefully where the next slope mine is. I don't know how they had this tramway line set up. Could have been set up running all along this route or crossing over here the creek. But must have been an impressive undertaking though. So I'll come up behind Mr. Box. Okay, so we've been making our way up this draw, and our map indicates the mine was supposed to be somewhere in this area, but some of these old maps can be way off. All you can do is do your best guesstimate. So we've gone as far as we're going to go because the creek and everything, you look back this way, there's no way they're going to run a tram line. There's not even any tramway bed remains right here. It's too narrow, the creek and everything. So we're going to reverse course back and see if we can locate a couple more mines, according to what this map, early 1900s map that we were using. So we're just going to reverse course on this. But, beautiful scenery though, man. Beautiful. I mean, impressive. Okay, so we're making our way back down through this draw, and this is what appears to be a drift mine entrance, or what was a drift mine. It's going straight into the hill here, the ridge, and they were mining two different coal seams here, so don't have any information on that. That's kind of just a surprise find, but I wouldn't doubt that this was a drift mine entrance, because there's no place right over there for a cable hoist. So probably mine cars came right out here, went across this creek and down that direction, or where Mr. Box ahead of him looks like it'd be a remains of a tramway bed. But we're gonna keep proceeding down this way. We're moving further ahead of away from that slope mine that we had located. So we were wondering where the cable hoist would have been. I think that's it right there. So go up there and check that out. And then you've got the remains of a water pipe right here. And Mr. Box has found this is some kind of water reservoir, brick wall right here. Huh. It's very interesting. Looks like they were diverting the water away. Let's see. Yeah, that's very interesting. So, yeah, they've got some wall here. They were diverting the water down to this side, dropping it down to the creek. One of the other mines is supposed to be somewhere around here. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go up here and check out this foundation here. Yeah, this is where the cable hoist was right here, man. You see the mounts for it. I can't even imagine what it took to sling rope this. These cable hoists, man, they just weighed like 10 tons, man. Whew. I can't imagine what it would be like to get something like this up this hill. But anyway, this is the cable hoist to the first mine that we came, and it's way back there, man. So this cable had to have guides on it to keep the cable from swinging. And if it broke, so it had to have cable guides somewhere back in here. But the slope mine that we first came to is back in that direction. So they had a huge this was probably had sheet metal or, a building that encase this cable hoist. But man, impressive. I don't know how they got this up here.
Yeah, definitely the cable hoist.
Yeah. Okay, so you got that retaining wall up there, Mr. Box, located. Got coal is just everywhere down through here. You got a huge concrete brick wall right there. Water's coming down. So you got the wall right there. Water's coming down this way. Yeah, this looks like this is where the other mine is. This looks like they concreted this thing up. Just rough, porous concrete. I think this is where the mine was. That's why you got this water coming out. Because that's your natural rock there. And this just looks like a big glob of old cement here. So I think we found the other one right here. So, all right, man, pretty impressive though, man. They just went straight into the rock to get down to the coal seam. All right, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way on down this way, and this is where the tram bed would have gone. So we're gonna look at one more. Hopefully we'll find it. Okay, had to come up over this ridge line. The area that we were going to walk through over there, it was complete swamp. So this is the last of the slope mines that we're checking out. Right in here, right up in here, right back up in there. You got a cable hoist foundation there. So let me get up here, but that's foundation right there. So the mine's right here. Okay, the mine should have been somewhere up here. You've got another mine entrance down here, so this is kind of confusing. And you've got a cable hoist right here. Foundation. So all the coal seams were running this way. They were mining in this direction. So that's kind of unusual, man, to see this up here. Now the mine entrance is right down there. I don't know why they would do that, not have the cable hoist house way over there, but unless we're just missing something. But anyway, at least we got to the other mine site. But we're going to leave here. We're going to be hiking to hopefully find a couple of railroad trestle remains that were connected with this series of coal mines. So we're just going to end the field trip to these mines here, and we'll see if we can pick it up if we find these trestle remains. Okay, we've left those coal mines behind, and we are working along the side of this ridge above this creek down below. You're hoping to find the first of two trestle remains that actually service the coal mines that we were looking at. So you tell the topography, I mean, it's changed completely in a little over 1/8 of a mile to 1/4 of a mile. So Mr. Box is heading us in the right direction. So hopefully there'll be some kind of remains of the trestles. Okay, so we have located the rail berm here, and the bridge pier remains right here. So Mr. Box is heading up there. Up top, it should go through a rail cut, and a little bit further down, there's where another trestle spanned this creek. But I didn't expect that to be concrete, but that's impressive. So let me head up here where he's at, and this is the first of two, hopefully two we can find. See what else is over in that direction. But didn't expect there to be concrete base for the bridge piers, because it was a wooden trestle. So, but pretty neat nonetheless. You can see where the rods, where they had the wood bolted into. So, nice sized creek. All right. This is the top of the trestle berm right here. The other trestle is further over, and we've just kind of run out of time right now traversing through the woods. It's taken a little longer than we thought, so we did at least find one of them, which is pretty neat. And you've got the cut right here that they made for the rail line. So we're going to go ahead and hold it here. But this rail line goes back to about 1910, 1915. And it was in use for about, just not really that long, about 10 years for the abandoned the line. So, all right. Well, anyway, good early morning hike. Got to see a few things. I was ashamed the coal mines are sealed up and closed, but the water table's pretty high around here anyway. But we were hoping one of them at least be open to take a look inside. But nevertheless, that's the way it is.